Blub blub everyone, welcome back to Distant Worlds 2. We are back and freshly I don't know what I was going to say. Refreshed maybe, in a way. I don't have a headache anymore, that's great. In the end yesterday I was definitely getting a migraine, unfortunately. I don't know why. Maybe it was a bit much. Bit much of it all. But today I'm refreshed and we can start. What we did yesterday basically is we started planning towards actually having a military force, actually going for some specific goals there, trying to expand as hard as we could. We actually have a second colony by now, which is flourishing. It's actually almost doubled in size already. It does have good quality, it does have really good development now. It was at 20 when we took it. So now they actually have the goods they need, which is great. They do have resource shortages like crazy, but all in all, they're living a much better life than before, which is awesome. That's exactly what we want, and we want our civilian economy to increase their network by induced demand. We just want to induce demand on their transportation of goods. And so far it seems kinda going well. We just need to actually... Oh yeah, and we're also clearing out space monsters, because, I mean, it has to happen. Really? You want me to get more carbonite even though we have a surplus? I mean, it's back there at the other colony, so I'm gonna do it, but I'm not convinced that is the best thing to do. I have no idea what this is. Maybe we know that there's an empire here or something. We bought some information or some nonsense. Ooh, this gives more happiness. I do want to overproduce this if we get another colony. Not if, when. Because we are working on 3 more colonies. 2 Saccharine colonies and 1 more Naxilian colony. Unfortunately, we have no one who can really live here. Okay, we have a frigate repaired. Really beautiful one. I do love this design a lot. It's pretty nice. Oh, look at that. Shiny. Actually got lights. We have investigated it. Blah, blah, blah. Working order. Yeah, I mean, we repaired it. Of course it's in good working order. Okay, now we could just get rid of it or use it. It's not that strong. It does have some lance missiles. Ugh, missiles. Railgun. Sentinel point defense. Or multi-beam defense. Even Starfighter Bay is pretty nice, but you know what would be better than having a ship with a Starfighter Bay? Getting the freaking tech. So I do want to. Yeah, quantum reactor as well. Pretty nice. Better hyperdrive. That thing is a prime candidate for retirement. Weirdly. Hey, we found that cool new ship that has all the tech in the world. And we just say, yep, take it apart. But it could help us so much. No, take it apart, buddy. It's fine. It will help much more by just being ripped into pieces. As you should. This actually gives a downsizing. That's pretty good. From size 7 to 6 doesn't sound like much, but definitely is. And this should be a really quick one with 4 days. It will be instantly finished, so that's good. We could go for fighters to preempt a little bit. It's only 166 days. This is 150 days. So what we want is probably something like this. Maybe we get a boost here, so it's even quicker. I mean, we had to pay for this now. We had to pay 50 steel, 50 polymer, 50 silicon. We could, and a little bit of credits. We could have not paid anything and just waited until our spies get it, or we get a ship that takes care of this technology for us, and we wouldn't have to pay a dime. But, A, it's an early technology, so, yeah. And also, it doesn't need anything. 50 steel, 50 polymer, 50 silicon, that is laughable amounts of anything. This would get us a better construction ship. I am actually thinking about this. Also, as you can see, we only need 3 years for one of these techs. Sounds much, and in reality it would be, but not in this game. We are going with other time spans in mind here. We're not bound to human silliness of not being able to live for more than 100 years. Ah, limitations of humans, isn't that great? Okay, basic targeting research is nice. It's nice to have. I don't want to use it necessarily. Upgrading those thrusters could be good. Getting another bit of hull space freed up for use would be nice. Sulanos. I should only give you 16k. So the AI is usually quite efficient with this. But I don't think 60k is enough. Although maybe it is. Maybe it's thinking, okay, we can't reach 20 anyway. So it's fine if you pay half. Because that gets your bonus up. You have given us gifts bonus. And also resets this one. Rather give you a gift and get you up to 20. Get you out of the restricted trade agreement with us. No, limited trade. I want a full trade agreement with you. We've come to understand and appreciate your ways. That is interesting. Yeah, good reputation. So there is a cascading effect of whatever you do in this kind of diplomacy, you know, minor faction diplomacy. That is why I do not want to invade anyone if not necessary. Because if you do that, and I may explain that real quick. Where's my reputation? There's my reputation. If you do that, your reputation gets a major hit. We would probably be at -5 or something if we invaded one of those. It's quicker. It's cheaper. Well, is it cheaper? From the onset it is cheaper because you don't have to pay money. But you're using troops and you're getting that big reputation hit, which means you probably will not be able to integrate anyone via other means than invasion for a long time. And also, diplomacy with other peoples will be hit as well, you know, just with other empires, not only minor factions, because your reputation is all-encompassing. If you're genocidal, they will hate you. Well, kind of. I could probably just bombard this planet into nothingness and no one would care, which is kind of weird, but if they're dead, no one can tell the tale, so something like that. Oh, creatures destroyed helps, that's nice. So we want to perpetually get people via peaceful colonization, because you can get this bonus quite up there, and that will help you along the whole game, even if you're a freaking warmonger in the end. Doesn't matter. If you start out with good reputation, it really helps all the things. So I'm not going to do this right now. I do want more money anyway. The question is, which one is more important to me? Actually, I want some different people. Because that helps you with colonization and with different bonuses and all the things. Escort is under attack. Yeah, I think the defense armies will do their thing. It's gonna be fine. I'm not going to manage that. That is very, very important, especially down here where we will have some colonies, hopefully. Unless someone snatches them away, which I hope that no one can. Since we haven't found anyone, I doubt anyone can. Do you really want me to hardcore overproduce this, huh? I mean, it is next to 2 colonies, so probably, but it's kind of weird that you do. Ergo. Sure. I'll do that, and then let's see. How are you with me? What? That's kind of weird. That's not where I want to be. I don't know what this is. This is like the whole independent faction. I didn't even know this exists. This is a weird link. This is a weird link, I'm telling you. I don't know what they wanted to do. Oh, free trade. Yes. They will accept it, so yes. Let's do free trade. That means I can take this one now. Good, that's what I wanted. I wanted to invest in a thing that actually lets me take them. And this is this one. 26 is amazing. So what we're going to do is say... Yep, I mean, it's already done. Cool. Let's go colonize there. And we get a great art exposition again. Cool, cool, cool. And we got the Harkonish Union. Okay. Where are they? We know they exist. We know they hate us. Government, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Limited experience will go away really quickly. We are troubled by strange alien ways, which is going down. Okay. Oops. We can change that through researching them. First contact. We have encountered another alien race. Well, species. The Harkonish Union should be there. That is a missing connection. The Harkonish, I guess, they call their civilization the Harkonish Union. Completely broken, this one. And I think this is for a while now. I don't think they have found this one yet. Or maybe no one told them. Which is kind of sad, but sure. So, I'm not sure how we should deal with them. They're feudalists. Okay. But where are they? We haven't found them yet. Our spies might. And the problem is, unless we find their home world, we can't send it to them. We can't send our guy to them. You can go to Fugitive Rest, though, because that's more important. And then you can hopefully get some espionage training. Luckily, your minus in diplomacy is gone. But we can't send them to anything, which is kind of sad. Because we definitely want to. Oh, let me take a sip. I got some ice for my iced tea. And the glass was a bit full. So that means we can't help there. And they want, any empire wants an ambassador stationed at their site. Yeah, sure, it's fine. Let's try that. Who are the Harkonish? Let's look at that. Our analysts have learned the following about the Harkonish. Harkonish are a bipedal reptilian race. Are they not amphibian? I would have thought they are amphibian. Which is not a reptilian. Which is not a reptile. Hey Harry, how are you doing? Welcome for the lurk. Hope you enjoy. They have broad flat heads with prominent protrusion on each side. The protrusions are nasal cavities. Wait, what? That's the navel cavity? I would guess that is the nasal cavity. That provide the Harkonish with an unraveled sense of smell. Harkonish have very poor eyesight. But compensate for this with their excellent sense of smell and taste. Interesting. So these are smell receptors? Because that's a protrusion. That's not a protrusion, right? Huh, weird. Oh. They are intelligent and quite aggressive. Harkonish are highly pretentious. They also have a strong sense of their own racial superiority. Thus, they do not enjoy the company of other species and have a tendency to be xenophobic. Great. Harkonish are... So, conservatives. Fine. Great. Awesome. Ugh. Harkonish are naturally drawn towards intricate technology. They take great pride in designing and building equipment with many advanced features. Yeah, they're quite good in some of the weaponries, for example. Even if some of these features are unnecessary or superfluous. Okay. The natural miserliness of the Harkonish, god damn it, every time, has led them to develop the high-density fuel cell. Okay, a high-capacity fuel tank. I mean, I know that one. This gives Harkonish starships longer range and endurance. Yeah, so much so that you can actually break the game with it, and no freighter will actually be built above the small one, which is kinda Harkonish typically live in fully enclosed biospheres in coastal areas of marshy swamps and mangrove forest planets. So we know swamp and mangrove forest is their territory. It's mostly swamp, I think. Miserliness. I need to look that up, guys. I want to know that word. Because for some reason it doesn't really tell me anything. Ah, okay. So they're stingy. I see. I see. Okay. Cool. Yes, of course they're stingy because they're basically the trait species in this game. As far as I would describe it that way. Okay, we have better engines, though we don't need to upgrade for those. Go away with your resort nonsense. Sure, do this. We have better recreation systems, which is nice. We colonize independent world. Perfect. Now let's look at this one. Yeah, we definitely don't want Harkonish. We have found Boskarans? Where? That's interesting. How do we know about Boskarans? We do want the Okay, that is intelligent. That's smart. We do want them to fuck off, the humans. We only want Securans in here because humans can't live here. Not well, that is. Look at that. -4. Those will cost us a lot more money because of their support that they need. So we like cooling and all the things. So we want Securans here exclusively. And that means they need to be shipped away, which is good because I think we have passenger ships, don't we? Well, not we specifically, the civilian economy does. I think we researched them though. Yeah, small passenger ships. It's only small. They will probably... We have 3 of them, so they will go to work now. They look quite nice. I do like their design. Maybe a little bit... detail is actually quite okay. How much do you take? So 2 million people per trip. That could be good because we only have 30 million on here. So that could be quite nice. And the good thing is this one will be within our borders shortly. And that is nice to capture them because no one else can colonize them if they are in our borders, I think. Another secret, sure. This one. Yeah, Palestas. Okay, we know then what planets are in here. Volcanic with a 9 quality, 12 quality. Sure. Does that actually do something for us? Again, wrong people. When I click on this, I actually would like to go to this screen. To this screen, actually. 8%, not enough to actually get anything out of this. So this was basically wasted money. Not really, but mostly wasted money. Because we will get a permanent bonus as well, but we need another year, I think it was, until we can send another gift. So it halts our progress a little bit. Nice that we had a ship just going there. And we will probably build another one. New mining station completed. Why do you show me this? Utapian Onyx. Sounds pretty good. Not sure what it's made for. We have fighters now. That is good. Why are there mining stations? Oh. Because they're not filtered out. That's also interesting that you can still see them if you go to the general message thing. Or combat message thing. And even though you filtered them out, that will show you. Apparently. Because I haven't gotten these now. So what are our plans? Unfortunately, there is not much that we can plan for at this moment, apart from just get all the colony potential around us and try to expand as fast and as reliable as we can without overextending ourselves. And that is a interesting balance to strike. We have 20 ships. We could go up. We don't have the money for them, though. And I do like to skirt my income and try to... we just could, actually, and I will. To just go hard into exploration. Because as always, knowledge is power. Ancient human colony ruins in here, you don't say. Ha! From a lost civilization at the ocean planet. Oh, I know what that is, I think. We know what that is. An ancient colony. The ruins on this ancient world extend across the planet both above and below ground and are relatively unstable. Yeah, it's that event. This world clearly suffered from a bombardment and some other cataclysm in the distant past. So this is actually how we learn more about what the Shakturi did. When they wiped the whole galaxy once. Wherever they came from, we don't know. I hope we will learn more about them. And I've never played Distant Worlds universe far enough for that to actually become relevant. So, you know, I have not much knowledge about Shakturi about No, above what we discovered in this game. The above-ground ruins seem more residential in nature. What little your team has explored below ground indicates those ruins most industrial in nature. However, exploring above ground could collapse some of the below-ground ruins, and below-ground exploration could cause similar issues. Given the instability, do you choose to focus your exploration above or below ground? I'm not sure. I don't know what the outcomes can be to this event. I haven't played in a while, so I definitely don't know what we already have experienced with this one. Or what difference it makes. So more industrial or more residential. So more residential is more civilian stuff. Maybe, I don't know, maybe some personal anecdote to find there. Industrial could be maybe some tech. I don't know, maybe we find some tech in the residential. It is hard to say, or we could find some an office of some political figure or something, which would also be more in the residential area, I presume. I am curious about the below ground, but probably the safest would be above ground. I'm gonna go above ground until anyone says something else. But I think we're gonna go there. You have discovered an artifact. Ooh, that is really good. Amid the residential ruins of the Ufimifepe, in the Ufimifepe 3 system, weird words, your exploration team finds widespread decay and destruction, as well as many ancient remains, which indicate sudden and often violent deaths. There are indications that much of the massive seismic damage, which is evident, occurred at the same time as many of the deaths in this ancient colony world, with indications of additional smaller seismic events continuing over time. From the remains, you determine that this world was once named Cygnus. I remember Cygnus, I remember that name. In one of the residences, your team discovers one somehow still functional artifact of the ancient ages amid some remains, well buried in the rubble. What wonders will this artifact reveal to us? That is a good question. There are even more ruins. And these give good stuff. Oh, if only we had Agdarians. Oh, man. Or Quameno. Or the other ones. The kind of more crustacean ones that existed. A little bit like Akbar. Which is not crustacean. He is a cephalopod. But... Or were they most cephalopods? Maybe. The Wecarus, yeah. Yeah, it could be more cephalopod, in a way. No, it's crustaceans. with distinctive facial mandibles, okay. So yeah, crustaceans. So these guys could be quite nice. And they do have some nice boni. They have the pulse wave cannon. Ooh, interesting. Never used that one. Don't know if you can get it if you're not playing them, which is not possible as of now. Additional intelligence missions. Character defection, destroy facility, and infect colony with plague. Everyone wants to infect colonies with plagues. I mean, interesting thought, but also war crime much? Okay. So, whatever this artifact is, we cannot see yet. Unless some of you has it on board, which should automatically... There it is. The Frontier. An ancient headset. Oh, I know this one. Ancient headset which includes a recording of a virtual reality masterpiece. This is amazing. Colony corruption reduction. To owner. Is that to empire then? Or is that the planet? An ancient headset which includes a recording of a virtual reality masterpiece telling the tale of Ethan Wado, veteran of a failed colonial rebellion on the frontier of the human Solar Republic. His family is later murdered by marauding bands of rebels who have become bandits, and he ends up working together with his former enemies, the Rangers of Terror, to save some of his surviving relatives. A fascinating insight into ancient human culture, customs, and the cruel nature of frontier justice. So this will be transported automatically to our main planet, to our capital. We can move it, as you can see underneath this. The question is, bonus to owner, colony corruption reduction. When this reaches our planet and is active, we need to check if that is active for the whole empire. Because then it will definitely stay on the planet. And also we have the final orders of for the 8th Fleet. Oh, I forgot that we got that from the... and it didn't tell us as well. But yeah, that is something that you get from the Ghost Fleet if we incorporate them. A damaged partial recording of the final orders issued to the 8th Fleet of the Human Solar Republic, which was engaged with enemy forces allied to something called the Shakturi Axis. Of course, it's World War II reference in here. The importance of 8th Fleet area to the overall war effort is emphasized. The gist of the surviving excerpt is that no further reinforcements can be expected due to the massive and hopefully decisive combined operation which is about to begin against the main Shakturi center of gravity. Center of gravity, that is important, or it's gonna be important, I bet. Until this operation is completed, 8th Fleet is ordered to delay enemy allied operations and prevent bombardment or assault of key colonies within its area of operations at all costs. Yeah, so it was a defensive fleet and it definitely failed because there was literally just one planet that they saved. I mean, failed, you know, mostly failed, let's say that. At all costs, the Jizurian Hive is mentioned as one of the enemies facing the 8th Fleet. So we know about collaborators against with the Shakturi. And we know one of the ones who did it. I mean, I already told you who did it, but the Jizurian are now mentioned here, so we definitely know about those. Also, it was the Boskarans and the Dayut and the other ones. What were the other ones? The Sluken. They also, all the insect species, basically. Although, the Dayut are not an insect, they are spiders, so they are arachnoids, but yeah. Okay, cool. And this gives colony development and war weariness reduction. War weariness reduction is quite good. Also kind of interesting that this helped them get through it all. Apparently we are done mostly with cleaning up this space. I still don't know what this means. We don't have any pirates here. Or is that... Oh no, we engaged in a battle, I think. That is what that means. There was someone hurt from battle. Oh, that is good. What? They are actually attacking us? My stations? The Screamers? Okay. No scenery, thanks. Definitely this. Okay. So we get some more research. That's good. We can't pay for it all. This is the difference here. That is our potential research if we could pay for it all. This is the research we're actually getting because we can only pay for so much. We actually need 10k funds per year, I guess, to actually have all of this. And look how many stations we already have. That is pretty nice. Our research will soar right now. Even better if we could actually fund it, but you know, funding, that is such a weird concept, isn't it? This would already be enough. Okay, let's try to fund it this way. Well, actually, I can probably go up to 60 to have a little bit of a buffer, because colony growth seems fine. So far. So far we have 6 billion people, most of that coming from our home colony. That will change. Because the others will definitely 100% catch up. Yeah, just eradicate all the stupid animals that are around that try to murder us. Sadly, I would like to, you know, live with them instead of just murdering them. And maybe, I don't know, maybe you can milk them or something. I mean, there must be some use we can take from them without murdering them. This is interesting. We cannot have light interceptors because our human tech is tough interceptors. I do not know, as I said before, what the species from the last DLC actually get in terms of special resources. We have special tech. I'm sorry. We have found one. Now we found an exclusion, which is very interesting. So the Jizurians actually cannot make light interceptors, and we have tough interceptors instead. The question is, what do they get? That would be... I would be very curious to know. And what is better? This one is 1858, 1869, so these can be bigger, the attack fighters. They have basically... Oh, okay. So the Gaia Falcon actually has more defense. more defense modules, even though it's smaller, which is kind of weird. Maybe the... No, it's all standard. It's not... Nothing is large, so... 3 general, 3 general. They have ion defense and reactive ratings all the same. Better countermeasures and much better targeting. So the Gaia Falcon is, in my opinion, far superior. Also better maneuvering, which is very important as a fighter, of course. So we definitely want the Gaia Falcon. I mean, of course, it's special tech. It should be better than anything in the same category, you know? Of course. It just makes sense. Just the basic concept of special tech would be defeated if it's not better than something, or a superior in some niche use or something. We could get better frigates. I mean, this does make sense for raiding and stuff. Having a fast frigate or fleet frigate for raiding is probably better than a heavy frigate, which is slow. We want something that is reactive and fast and can just go in, kill, go out. That is what raiding fleets do. And probably want, I guess the heavy frigate would be better for either attack use or defense use, though probably I'd assume that the heavy frigate, since it's slower, it could, yeah, I mean, not the hyperdrive is slower, just the engine. So it could still be better for defensive purposes, while the fleet frigate could help with screening or something. But it could be the other way around as well. We need to look at that, to be honest. Do we go for better construction? Oh, we could also go for destroyers. I do want that. I do want destroyers. It's 2 years. Better energy collection I want first. So we need to be prepared to switch. Also, long-range sensors could be nice, but that is minimum cruiser tech, I think. Cruisers with long-range sensors are viable. I don't think destroyers would be. That would just be... I mean, we could make that since the fleet system was overhauled. It's actually possible to have a class of destroyer that is basically just a sensor boat. Or a class of anything, you know, that is different from the others, and just have one of them in there, which is accomplishing a specific task in the fleet, which is great, because that's exactly what I want. Also, I'm so happy that they fixed this, can only build one in your empire, because you could literally, before, just stack all these empire bonuses until you have 500% or something, which was kinda laughable and weird. And now the colony defense of 10% is empire-wide as well. Was that before as well? And also the Admiral and General appearance chance was ridiculously high and stuff. It's better if it's only one in your empire. It just makes more sense. Should we go and try to make these guys a little bit happier? I think so. At least these two. And it's rather quick, so we should do this. This is quick as well. Afterwards. And we can wait for some high volume thrust a bit. Colonization is important, though. We need money. We really are skimping money right now. We're not good. Oh, this is Sarita. Is that... Oh, interesting. Nice stepping stone to the Naxilians. This is interesting, and they already love us. No, why would you invade if they love us, buddy? We don't even need to do anything. We appreciate your unique culture, which is literally yours. So, yeah, it's totally unique. Knowledge of our history and traditions has impressed us. I mean, sure, see, that's the difference. It's either you can go from minus something up to positive numbers, actually, if you understand them. Your knowledge of our culture and customs, you understand our ways as completely as any alien ever could. We're not alien, we're the same species, buddy. Your knowledge of our language has improved our mutual understanding. I mean, not that humans are particularly good in, you know, cooperating even with their own species, but... You know. Let me go and get you free trade, and now you're actually just mine. There we go. That is an easy, quick new colony, which is great. Hello? Game? Game? They want to join us. Yes, I want to colonize. Ah, there they are. Okay. Good, that means we're waiting for enough cash to build one of the colony ships, I would assume. Because I don't think we have another one in storage. No, we don't. But they will be so easy to colonize, it's just laughable. And also awesome. We have another station here. We should probably get a station here as well. And also definitely this. And a spaceport V2 for sure. Very important. And also, I would actually say, do that thing first. It's apparently already almost done. We have one here, right? Yes, we have a Planetary Administration Center. Planetary Administration Center is the most important building in this game. You need it, and you need it now. Okay, basic language is good. We get diplomatic incidents as an advance, okay, and general incidents +2. That is good, so they will like us more. Again, we want to play a bit more diplomatically than usual, if that is in our interest. That we will see that when we can see them. If it would be better to just annex them instead. And unfortunately, the diplomatic system in this game, and that is the biggest weakness, or one of the biggest weaknesses in this game, is not really fleshed out. They should, and I wish they would. But so far it isn't. An ancient vault discovered. Further extensive excavations in the Uvimifipe system have revealed a previously unknown sub-level, which contains a massive vault, complete with an active ancient security system. After further careful investigation, some of our scientists believe the only way to get inside is to use some of our most powerful plasma cutting and explosive devices. Others think that with more time, we may be able to interface with the ancient security system and hack a way past the defensive measures. But how long this will take is unclear, and there's also risks of setting them off. I'm gonna try to hack it though. Ancient vault opened. After extensive study of the ancient underground vault in the system, our scientists find a way to interface with the vault systems. Some of the security measures are unfortunately triggered, killing one scientist, costing us some valuable equipment and resulting in additional injuries to personnel despite our precautions. I mean, if we just storm in, that could have happened the same way, so... However, over time, the vault's encryption is deciphered and we are able to successfully open the vault. Inside, we discover a larger ancient human data bank. Much of the data has deteriorated over time, but we are able to recover 2 important navigation coordinates, leading to significant locations of ancient human science and settlement. This is important. This is our main quest, or part of it, I think. Because these will actually, at some point, if we visit them, lead us to our homeworld. We don't need them to find the homeworld, but if we follow them, we will definitely find our homeworld. Inside, we discover a larger ancient human data bank, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, locations. Our ability to interface with the ancient systems also leads to a major leap in our understanding of computational systems and architectures, which gives us point deflectors. Okay. Sure. So... yeah, navigational directions which mean nothing to me and mean nothing to me. Cool. But... it is marked on the map, so this is one of the locations which we need to visit, and one another, and we are close to this one, so this will naturally happen over time. This might be interfered with someone, and that killed the scientists. Sad. I mean, that was the only one we had, but, you know, there will be another. It's not what I wanted, but we can deal with it. It's fine. That is something we definitely need, and I'm gonna pay you for... Giovi. If you give them those small amounts of money, they will actually like you more, because you're dealing with them, you're trading with them. What the frick is this? Why are you out here? That is a construction ship that is far, far, far beyond the lines. Is that also why we see this? Or I bet we just bought the knowledge. And this is probably in another empire already, and that's why we see that. We just don't know which one it is. And I do like that you don't just see the whole map and that you have to discover it. That is much more interesting and more fun than if you just see everything. And I do like that Stellaris, for example, actually implemented that as well. Although I think that could use some tweaking, because that you find someone and instantly know about where the capital is just makes no lick of sense. No one would do that. Why would they tell you where their homeworld is? Harmonious Void. Interesting. We don't know how strong they are, but I'm not gonna pay you. We'll fight you. We have forces, and we are going to use our full might against you. Now the question is, where will they be? This is not them. Can you win this? What is your... No, you can't. What is your weaponry? We need... This is a large mining station, okay. So you should be... Yeah, you have weapons. I mean, point defense, a little bit of long range. Long range being 800. That's so laughable. But the torpedoes are already firing. Not that they're doing much, unfortunately, because that thing is just regenerating way too fast. And the airless wanderers. Well, we're fighting you guys. Pirate raiders, where? Okay, we are... How do we have a station here? What? Yeah, there's no way. And actually they're fighting each other as well. But how do we have a station here again? I mean, they're fighting each other, which is good. At least one of them is getting weaker. Oh, that is loud, I'm sorry. I should tweak the sounds a bit. Where are the sounds? Sounds? Probably general effects need to go down. Okay. Just save this. Good. Let's see how this goes. They actually left us with the station somehow. Even though it's at 0%, it can be repaired. And even retrofit. Don't know where we got that from, though. But that we cannot defend. There's no way. And if they all are up there, who cares? I don't give a frick. Let them raid the station. It's okay. It should be fine. We should have the capacity to expand faster now. So we have only 2 tankers. Maybe we should increase those. We have some money. Okay, we definitely lost one of the exploration ships. But we can rebuild. We have resources. It's fine. So Rita wants to join us. Yes, you should. Why are you not already? That's a space dock. That is an exploration ship. And we're under attack by... Oh god. By very dangerous beings. That will definitely eat us. Oof, these are strong. And it has shields for some reason. Even though it's just an amorphous blob, as they said. Even has shield recharge rate plus 40%. Damn. Okay, no, we will actually win. These are frigates. Yeah, these are the Thunders. And it's dead. Didn't even lose a ship there. Good. What fleet are you? You are no... Yes, you're the defense force. Wait. What? Oh, no, that's the better escorts that we made. Yeah. The Thunder was the better escort. Our frigate is actually the Cossack. Yeah, okay. We only have 2 of them, which is not good. But I don't have much money to replace them. Ah, there we go. We finally got this. Ardilus remains in the Ike system. We have made the following discovery. Ardilus tentacles. Ardiluses are large, deep space monsters that typically lurk near gas giant planets. Hunting them yields the prized Ardilus tentacles. These tentacles have many uses. Some parts can be eaten, other parts can produce dye. The spiny protrusions are popular in decorative construction. Ardilus tentacles provide the following bonuses. 15% colony development. That's so ridiculous. They are very limited though, because at some point we'll just hunted them all down. So then it will be gone. Critical research breakthrough, that is pretty nice. Free crash. I'm not crashing that much right now, but because we just don't have the money for it. No scenery, who cares? Do we have some research potential? No. Mining, how does that look? Again, as I said before, this game is mostly logistical. Well, to a big degree. It's not like, what's it called? Not like Victoria 3 or something. But it does have a big logistical background. There you go. You take this one. I mean, we don't have overproduction of these. And even if we have overproduction, as I said, sometimes it is good to do some overproduction. Especially since now I think we do have trade centers. I think we researched those. They're not very good, but they can still sell to third parties, which is great. Basic commerce. Gives a 30% trade bonus. I don't know if you can't sell before that, but I think so. Or if you just get a better price when you do this, when you have those. We can just upgrade them. What are you going for? You're going to the... You are needed for the Foundation for Galactic Cooperation, really. And since we have random research, this is not necessarily representative of what you're seeing if you're playing this game. And also, what is this line come? Oh my god, we need scanner jamming for the corporation. Yeah, that is how it works, of course. Who would have thought? If you want to cooperate, you need to keep them out of your backyard. That's kind of a weird sentiment, guys. Just saying. But I do want to go to this one. Slowly. We don't need to stress about it, I hope. We have just found one empire, so... It's not that important. But I should go into this direction at least a little bit. Well, throughput is also good. All the things are good. Just, and that is important, sometimes things are better than others. You need to keep that in mind. Should we crash? No, I don't think we can. We just have no money. And I think if I have money... Nice. There is a mod, by the way. I just was looking through the mods. And there is a mod for no tech stealing allowed. Which, you know, defeats the purpose of having a spy, because that's literally 90% of their work. And without that, you can't even train them up for the bigger things. Sarita wants to join us, yes. And we are colonizing you guys. We know, thanks. It's fine, we're there. Almost. Apparently no colonizer is there. We could see this. Oh, you're still loading. Yeah, they're loading a lot. That is a lot of people, but they need days to get there. Like it would be in real life, which does make sense. Sure. Does that... Did you do good, AI? Did you do good? Not great, though. It's fine, because we can upgrade. Now, we need to wait a year, but this would have been the place. But yeah, in a year we can take them, and now it's only these guys that we need to wait on. And then we increased our potential drastically. Sandy Desert Planet ends at Prime 4. Uninhabited. But the Seculan will be actually very happy here, I would assume. They're not that much for sandy deserts. I think that's more the Teekans. But still, they would actually fare very well here, especially with 51 quality. Damn. Of course we investigate, and we released some enemies. Ah, of course. We released the pirates. Prepare to repel enemy fire. Band of raiding ships to your location. These ruins provide 8% colony development. 5% colony corruption reduction is really good. The Dilute Consortium. Oh, great. No, we're not gonna pay you shit. We're not gonna pay you diddly squat. It is the time of pirate extermination right now. We will lose this one. Okay, it left. Good, good, good. pirate extermination is at hand, and we will be on the forefront of it. Unfortunately, you're a little far away. You are not. You can actually get there and help. But you're repairing. And also, you need some more ships. You lost some. That is fine. As soon as they're repaired, they will probably go for the pirates, because that's really weak. We need another colony ship. Oh, it's so expensive, but we need them. Yeah, let's go. Let's pre-build it. It's also expensive because it takes in our payroll. Because they're very expensive to maintain. Welcome to Prime Research Station. Genetic scans indicate no Shakturi encoding or interference. Welcome, your return has been long awaited. Please provide the designated security code to disable automated defenses and resume normal operation. Freedom Prime Gamma or Security Prime Delta? I don't know which one, but this could be really good. Let's go with Security Prime Delta? That was bad. Yep. Disarm code invalid. Hostile Shakturi forces recognized. You will now be destroyed. Well, that's crap. Although... okay. We can still take this one. Capture. Just get the first fleet to capture this. Ooh, that was dangerous. Dangerously close. But maybe my first fleet can deal with this. 30 ships might not be enough, mind you. And it is far away. We need 2 jumps. But still. Wait, what is there? Well, that is your fuel, guys. That's not good. So there's probably no coming back if you lose. So better don't lose, guys. Better don't lose. What is this? It's just a building. Who cares? Doesn't really make a difference to me. That's why I don't want to see them. Yes, troop research. Troop research is not important, but research is important, so... that's why I'm happy. Happy camper. Why is our potential gone down? We had 650. We now have 566 as potential. Yes, we can still not fund it all. Either way, but still. No, I don't want to establish an outpost there. If we had Boskarans, maybe, because then I don't have to support them as much. And getting the extra assassination could be nice, but we have all the time in the world. We have the Tegan Consortium. Interesting that you're still alive, guys. We'll see where you are in a second, hopefully. If one of my spies is actually doing anything about it. We only have one is the problem. That's not great. Give them money. And now... are the hot women with us? That is not the hot women. There's the hot women. Give me some hotties. There we go. Now you're ours. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Go and do. Yes, they want to join us. And we should build ships. Okay, we will. We do need those. And that we needed. Desperately. Mission completed. Evaded... detection, and we got 0G combat from the Harkonish, from the Frogos. New worlds. Our recent colonization of a continental planet has deepened our understanding, that is one of our species traits, of how to colonize new worlds. As a result, we have achieved a research breakthrough in a new colonization tech. We have found technology that has given us a research breakthrough in ice colonization. Yeah, okay, I mean, that's good. And we colonized Sarita, our first continental world, and now we need to make sure. See, I don't know why it just... what it should do, in my opinion, is do not accept anything as a default. That should always be the default, and then it should look, okay, who's living there? They should have over 20 suitability, and then they should be the only one allowed. And then they maybe should look for others who have that much suitability. Look at that. I don't even know why we know who Ketarovs are and also Boskarans. And you have the suitability in this list. You can just quickly iterate through the list of all species that are known, which is still very small, and then just say, okay, everything with a 20 suitability can come, otherwise no. And even that I wouldn't want. I want only the one with the highest suitability, which is also done with one iteration. It's basically, in the annotation, it's just N. It's just the size of the list. That's how long it takes. So do that once for a new planet that is colonized, and just keep the one in mind that has the highest suitability. Put them on there. Done. The rest I don't want. I don't need mixed planets. There's no reason for that. You can do it, but it doesn't do any good. There's no benefit to it. I just want the one that I have to support the least, that can make me the most money. That's all I want. And the rest should just be done. And if I want special things, like, you know, maybe I want to enslave someone, then I just go to the planet and do it. And oh, and also, if there is someone who is not the highest, it should automatically default to just get rid of them. Just resettle them to another planet. If there is one or not, doesn't make a difference. And there are pirates there. That's not cool. We are out. We are far away right now, because we're traveling to this hellhole here. And I've already forgotten why. Oh, because of that thing. Yeah, we want to take it. You're still repairing, which is kinda annoying. Or repairing again could also be the thing. This is... Oh, we're lacking steel, really. That's fine. Since you don't want to overbuild steel at any point in time, wait until the AI says, oh, we still need steel, and then maybe check if we do. Because I wouldn't just overbuild steel. Just for the sake of, you know, oh no, we have a shortage, just overreact. That is not necessarily useful. Look at that. Look at how much we're building. This would induce demand in our civilian, civilian economy like crazy, which is great. Ooh, this is expensive because of the colony ship. We still probably need one, so... No. No, I'd rather look through it myself. 19 is suggested. Okay. How about we get another 7? Oh, that's expensive. We have 70 escorts already. 25 and 20, that's okay. We could get more. You do want more troop transports. You don't want more fuel tankers, which is kind of weird. About as expensive. Hopefully worth it. We'll see. Now, what are our fleets? There are no fleets that were just created. Good. By the AI, without my knowledge. Because that is one of the few aspects that I think you should control. Or that at least I want to control. How many fleets do I have? Because if the AI is just spamming fleets, that helps no one. That will just bankrupt you. Why do you have escorts in this fleet? Probably because we don't have access to destroyers yet. Huh, we should also overhaul our stuff. Sarita. Plague curing from rich biological ecosystem. That's cool. So the Sarita is very resistant. Oh, and you are mine now. And already we have all the... With a little bit of investment, we have all the independent colonies on our side and can be taken. That is so good. That is a big boost, because not only did we get millions of people into our empire at once, we have to pay very little for them and for a very short time, because through... And that's probably what I should do with my planet here. Wherever they are allowed, I should seed humans from my home world. Because my home world, realistically, will never go down. We can seed as many humans as we want anywhere. They will never go down. The growth rate on 5.4 billion people with 2.8% is definitely higher than anything. Than anything that we could do with passenger ships. So I could just use this as a seed planet, which I often do, and just say, resettle them. And if there is a slot where they are allowed, the passenger ships will bring them back there. And we do have one. We do have a continental world that we want to seed as quickly as possible. And look at that, they already got more population there as it is. And they are allowed here. They are allowed to assimilate into this planet. So now passenger ships, and maybe even more will be built, which gives me more money. Now passenger ships will start ferrying them over, which is quite quick because it's very short distance, even with our drive. And that's definitely what we want. Yes, you're already colonizing, so I don't care what you're saying here. Go away. Okay, I think we're gonna overhaul our ship. No. Do we have the better frigates? I need to check that. No, we don't have improved frigates. It does make more sense to get the better ones first. And the destroyers. To then do a general overhaul of things. So I think I'll do this and I'll do this and we'll wait until this is finished. And if we need money, we go quickly for more civilian upgrades somewhere. Better mining could be good as well. Let's just keep that in. Don't want to overload the research queue right now. We could try to invest a bit in our research. We're already an hour in. Man, time flies with this game. I love it. So I'm gonna do a quick cut here. Next part, 1 or 2 days from now for you on YouTube. Otherwise, well, on YouTube in the VODs. Otherwise, we'll continue in a second. Thank you for watching. Leave me a like if you liked. Submit if you haven't. Follow me on Twitch and come to the Discord. And I see you all there. Blub blub, everyone.